Hi, it's Kim Leppert with Flyleaf Counseling. So during this time that we've all been relatively isolated from the rest of the world, we've been seeing in our practice a high increase of depression and anxiety and even some anger. And it kind of got me to thinking about what's causing that, not just, and some strategies. So we've talked a lot about self-care, but I'm not just talking about, being isolated, but seriously what's causing that. I haven't been able to wrap my mind around it. And somebody said something to me the other day that just kind of gave me this like great big aha moment. What they said was that they had gone to their doctor and their doctor told them that their serotonin levels had greatly decreased. And I hadn't really made the connection until that moment with depression, serotonin, and our daily life and why we do self-care and why we do those things that we do for ourselves. And what I realized is that a big part of this mass kind of anxiety and depression that we're experiencing right now is because of this decrease in serotonin. Well, what's changed about our lives that's caused that? And I started to look into some of the research to find out where do we get our natural hits of serotonin and where are we lacking? Because we can have 30 health strategies or 30 different ways for us to take care of ourselves, and none of them really work because we can add but so many things. There's only like 10 different ways to calm your body. It's just it becomes a challenge to find new ways to care for ourselves. And so instead of doing that, I was trying to find out what we were already doing that was working and that we could do more of, as opposed to reinventing the wheel. So when I dug into the research, what I found is that there are several ways that we get these natural hits of serotonin. One of them is sunlight. So the more time you spend outside, the more your serotonin is going to increase. And naturally, we're just going to feel better. Another one is exercise. And so by kind of working up a sweat and work out outside, get two in one. But getting out there and moving your body pumps serotonin when we exercise. Another one is food. So I found this one pretty fascinating. I did not know until I started digging in a little bit that food contains serotonin. There are certain foods that we eat that make us feel happy. And one of the elements is that tryptophan. And if you've heard that before, you understand why after Thanksgiving dinner and eating a bunch of turkey, you feel so satisfied and calm and you feel kind of good. It's because that tryptophan in the turkey increases our serotonin. And so I encourage you to look a little bit through the internet and find out, just Google what foods increase our serotonin production and increase that intake of whatever that food is that you like. I think pineapple was one of them too, which I thought was kind of weird, but I like pineapple, so it wasn't a hard one for me. And then another thing that came up in the research was relationships. It was really fascinating to me that we had already put together the connection between isolation and depression, but now we have a neurological reason for that. And in relationships, we see smiles. We get these things that make us feel good. We feel energy from other people. And even if we just go to work and we stand at the water cooler and have a chat about the weekend, or somebody says your hair looks good today, or you dress up. Sometimes women dress up nice on purpose because they want to get compliments because they're feeling sad and they feel better. That's all ways that we have learned over time to get these serotonin hits. And we're missing them. Even going to the grocery store and telling other people, which I'm a big fan of, is if I notice somebody's shoes and I like them, I'll go, "Oh, cute shoes." And that's all you have to say, and it'll make somebody smile. And watching somebody else smile makes my day. And I talk a lot about those little joys that we get. And all of those little joys that we have in our life increase our serotonin every time we pay attention to them. Another way to increase serotonin is to remember something happy and remember something fond in your life. So go through pictures. I think Stephanie mentioned that at our last video that we did, was going through old pictures and looking at old memories of things, watching videos that bring you joy, and doing things that help you remember those wonderful, wonderful moments in your life will increase your serotonin. And so I just want to put this out there. Right now, we have this incredible depletion of a lot of that social contact. We have a depletion in a lot of, we're not eating right. We're probably not getting enough exercise. We always talk about that COVID weight that we gained. We're not feeling good about ourselves. And there are things that we can do that we used to do every day that increase our serotonin, and then there are things that we can't do. So rather than reinventing the wheel, I've been telling people, do the things that you normally do, but do them times 10. Do them more and make up for that depletion, rather than trying to put pressure on yourself to find new things to do, because sometimes that can just be depleting as it is when you kind of go, I've been down this checklist and nothing works. Well, what has worked in the past? we will get back out there moving again. We will see smiles again. We will see glow in people's eyes, and we will feel their energy again. And we will be back out there, and we have to have faith in that. In the meantime, pay attention to what you're doing for yourself and how you're feeding that. Do a little Google. Find out for yourself where you can find those natural hits of serotonin and increase them. So just a healthy tip, if you want to find out more about Flyleaf Counseling or myself, Stephanie, Allie, and Kimberly, you can go to flyleafcounseling.com, our Facebook page, Flyleaf Counseling. We're on Instagram at Flyleaf_counseling. And we also have a YouTube channel, and you got to kind of type in Flyleaf Counseling, and you'll find all of our videos there. And I guess that's it. So take care of yourself and look for those serotonin hits. Have a great afternoon.